Hi Mariners, welcome to YouTube video channel. Okay, this is Krishnamurthy, CK Krishnamurthy, and I'm working with the HAMT for the past 10 years. And let us discuss about this refresher advanced firefighting exit exam questions. Okay, and I'll give you some explanation regarding the questions, answers, which is right answer, which is wrong answer, why we are going for right answers, all these things also. Okay. See, the first question, during the cargo operation, a deck fire is occurred due to a leaking cargo line actually. So the first thing is you should first stop the transfer of cargo. That is the first thing. Then only you can able to avoid the fire actually. Blanketing the first option is blanket the cargo filled with the foam or apply CO2 on the burning fuel at its source. Okay. But when you are stopping the transfer of cargo, what happens? Your starvation is completely applied actually. Prevent the spread of fire with the foam dam. So that is the right answer. C is the right answer. Okay. Now let us see here. Class 2 watertight doors are generally manually operated sliding door. Injury type cannot be there. That is class 1. Automatically operated sliding door. That is class 3 actually. So class 2 watertight doors are manually operated sliding door class 2. Okay. So the B is the right answer actually. Okay. Then number 3, the oxidation process creates chemical reaction. Okay, that is the right answer. Right? Not cooling or not heat development. Okay, chemical reaction is the right answer. B is the right answer. Okay, which of the listed number 4? Which of the listed extinguishing agents is not suitable for firefighting a liquid paint fire? Okay, you see here A is the dry chemical powder, B is the foam, and C is the water, and D is the carbon dioxide. Now, here they are asking which of the listed extinguishing agents is not suitable for the liquid paint fire. Okay. Again, the water is not at all suitable. Okay. So C is the right answer. Dry chemical powder is the inhibition effect. Foam is also frothing effect. Water will give a boil over actions. That is why water is not suitable. Remaining things and all we can use it, no problem. Now here you see, if it is ignited, which material would be a class B fire? Class B, you all know that all flammable liquids. Okay, magnesium is a metal, vapor is a solid. A class fire. Wood is also A class fire. Okay, and let us go for diesel oil, which is a flammable liquids coming under the flammable liquids. So D is the right answer. Number 6, the vessel's fire control plan is laid out on which of the following type of plan? Okay. Is it a general arrangement or midship section or subdivision or lines? Okay. Generally, your general arrangement is the right answer actually. The vessel fire control plan is laid out on which the following type of plan. It is along with the general arrangement actually, fire control plan. One plan is kept in the port side near gangway area, and one plan is kept in the starboard side area. It is mainly for to use the shore firefighters. Okay, that is the main idea of the keeping the fire control plan on the bulkhead in a safe red color tube. Okay, so that they can easily identify also. Number 7, on international voyages, tanker ships of 500 gross tons or more are required to have facilities to enable a connection on each side of the ship for this fire control equipment. Okay, standard discharge connection flange, international shore coupling connection, oil bunker line connection, and freshwater line connection. So B is the right answer here. You can see here international voyages, tanker ships of 500 tons required to have facilities to enable the connection on each side of the ship, port side also, as well as starboard side also for fire control equipment. This is the one which we are standard having standard dimensions, which we can fit it on the port side by removing the blank flange over there and connect it and use the shore water and fight the fire. Okay, number 8. The radio telephony safety message, okay, urgently concerned with the safety of a person would be prefixed by the word always safety. Okay. Mayday may not be there, PAN will not be there, and safety is the right word, and interco also is not there. Okay, that is the radio telephony safety message, always with the safety. Okay. Number 9, a fireman's outfit carried on board cargo vessel must have canister type gas mask, A option, fresh air breathing apparatus, self contained breathing apparatus, and the fourth one is combustible gas indicator. Here, the C is the right answer. Self contained breathing apparatus is the right answer with the normal fireman's outfit. As you all know that when we are wearing the fireman's outfit, SCBA system is very much necessary for entering into the any smoke filled area. That is the best one actually, which will give you for almost 30 minutes. Out of that, 10 minutes will be your safety time for coming out. Okay? Safe margin time. Automatic fire dampers and ventilation systems, okay, are operated by use of heat or smoke detectors, CO2 system pressure switches, or remotely operated valves, or defusible links. Okay. Here, the A is the right answer. Heat or smoke detectors. There are some ships having this smoke detectors, which we can, automatically the fire dampers can be closed. Number 11. In order to find out which lifeboat you are assigned, you should look at the either A, option A, fire control plan, option B, certificate of inspection, C, muster list or station bill, and D is the ship's article. Now, this is actually your muster list and station bill will have all the list of names which is described there in the onboard vessel, and wherever you see against your name, you can see the which lifeboat you are supposed to land. Take it, and where is your, what is your duty during your lifeboat drill and fire drill also. It is mentioned in the muster list or station bill will fire. This is normally sometimes they ask about the identify the IMO symbol for fire bell alarm. This is a normal symbol. Wherever you see this alarm bell is related to IMO fire alarm. Bell will look like this is a symbol for that. Okay, and this is a symbol for your fire pump. These are all standard symbols under the IMO. They have got, for the fire pump and the fire alarm bell and all, they have given that. This is the fire pump symbol. And one more is that CO2 alarm, mainly for pump room as well as for the your engine room. We have this CO2 alarm is for evacuating the people. No? First precaution is evacuate the people. So for that, this is a symbol for CO2 alarm. Again, this is for the flame detector. Okay, IMO symbol for the flame detector, inverted V. Okay, detector symbol. Yeah. What is the ratio of high expansion foam? Okay, now you see option A is 1 is to 100, option B is 1 is to 200, and option C is 1 is to 500, and option D is 1 is to 1000. Generally, high expansion foam means you will have to have a very speedy filling up of the froth. Okay, so 1 is to 1000 expansion ratio will be the best ratio for high expansion foam, and D is your right answer. Okay. And generally, our low expansion foam 1 is to 12 or 1 is to 20, and medium expansion foam 1 is to 200. The usual, number 17, the usual method for effectively applying the foam on a fire is by option base of the fire, flowing the foam down a vertical surface, or sweeping the fire before you with the foam, and D is the spraying directly on the surface of the fire. B is the right answer actually, flowing the foam down the vertical surface. You see, when you are having some vertical hairs or any bulkhead or surface is there, when you are hitting the foam solution on the vertical this thing, the froth is going to smother out the fire. It is going to replace your air with the foam froth actually, and the sustainability will also be there. So that is the main purpose of the vertical surface. Okay. Number 18. Which of the following conditions is true concerning flammable liquid vapors with a concentration above the upper explosion limit? A. The mixture is too lean to burn, below 1%. The mixture is too rich to burn, that is above 10%. The vapor is about to explode, okay, that is in a high pressure area. Conditions are perfect for combustion, that is what is called stoichiometric relation. Now here they say which of the following condition is true concerning flammable liquid vapors with a concentration above the upper explosive limit, means more than 10% of your upper explosive. That is, the mixture is too rich there to burn there. That is the B is the right answer. Number 19. Which statement concerning carbon dioxide is false? Okay. Option A, it displaces the oxygen in the air. And option B is it cannot be seen. Okay. And option C is it cannot be smelled. Okay. Option D is it is safe to use near personnel in a confined space. So your D is the right answer actually. It is safe to use near personnel in a confined space is the wrong statement. 20. How many sprinkler heads can be fitted in the one section as per the SOLAS? Generally in passenger vessels, we have the sprinkler system. Each section may be A section, B section, C section, each different deck areas, A deck, B deck, C deck. Each sections of the sprinkler lines, maximum as per the IMO guidelines, is 200 heads actually. Number C. 100 it's wrong, 50 also wrong, 150 also wrong. It is 200 heads. Sprinkler heads. 21. What is the range of sprinkler operating temperature in accommodation? Again, in the most of the passenger vessels, you will find that 53 to 67 degree on option A, 68 to 79 degree option B, and 79 to 93 degree option C. Here, the B is the right answer. 68 to 79 degree in the accommodation area. This is the range. Normally, they fix it with the sprinkler bulb. Okay, operating temperature. Now 22. What is the minimum requirement for CO2 gas to be released to fight a fire in the engine room? As you all know that, you see here the option is 60% of the CO2 to be discharged within 2 minutes, and option B is 85% of the CO2 to be discharged within 2 minutes, and option C is 75% of the CO2 to be discharged within 2 minutes. So when you see the IMO SOLAS guidelines, 85% of the CO2 to be discharged within 2 minutes is the right answer. Okay, that is the CO2 requirement for any enclosed space area. Like we use it in the engine room, we use it in the pump room area. That is the requirement. This is a tanker related question. You see here the risk of fire and the explosion dash in tankers very high, because the fire and the explosion is very high in the tankers, because we have cargo tanks, all flammable liquids. Okay, that is why the option C is the right answer. Now 24. LPG, liquefied petroleum gas. Okay, generally they carry it in a gas tankers. LPG is a mixture of propane and butane actually, are transported in option A pressurized form, option B refrigerated form, and option C is under pressure or refrigerated form. Now this cargo, it can be carried in the pressure also, pressured vessel also, or refrigerated form also. There are two types of carriage regarding this LPG also, because of the critical temperature and critical pressure. Okay, so it can be carried in a pressurized vessel also or in a refrigerated form also. 25. Dry chemical powder extinguishing system is what is the firefighting technique? How we are using this dry chemical powder? So option A is smothering agent, option B is flame inhibitor, and option C is fire retardant. Generally, our dry chemical powder has got an inhibition effect. Is very nice inhibition effect, separating out the main chemical reaction. This okay. I mean all these three components: your heat, fuel, air. No, so it inhibits all the three components, and B is the right answer. 26, gentlemen, what kind of foam used in the engine room? Again, you see this option A is 1 is to 100, option B is 1 is to 200, and option C is 1 is to 1000, and option D is 1 is to 500. Now, here, as we discussed already, 1 is to 1000 is a high expansion foam which is very suitable for the engine room purpose as well as for the pump room purpose. So, C is the right answer. Now here is 27. What is your action on seeing fire? You see, option A is go to the muster station. Option B, extinguish the fire immediately. And option C is raise an alarm and try to make an initial attempt. Okay, so C is the right answer. Raise an alarm and try to make an initial attempt. That is the requirement for the any fire. Just to try it. Okay? That is the initial attempt. If you are not able to extinguish the fire with one extinguisher, just leave it. Okay, then you go to the muster station and assemble, wear your PPE, SCBA, then you come and fight the fire. That is the normal routine time. Locations. Generally, locations of emergency fire pump, we can have it in the tunnel area, we can have it in the forward area also, we can have it in the steering room also. So all these three locations are suitable for the emergency fire pump. Some ships you will find in the tunnel area, some ships you will find in the forward area, some ships you will find in the steering room area. The main idea of our SOLAS system is say that please keep it outside the engine room area. So all suitable, all these three locations are suitable for emergency fire pump locations. Okay. 29. What is the best media to use on electrical fire? Now you see the option A is dry chemical powder, and option B is the foam. Okay, and option C is carbon dioxide. Okay, the best one is C is the right answer. Carbon dioxide is the right answer, and it will not leave any residue or something like that. It can put out the fire very nicely. And dry chemical powder again, it will be leaving the lot of deposits, and repair is a difficulty for any electrical equipment. That is a big problem with the DCP. Otherwise, it will put it off. But carbon dioxide is the right, I mean, firefighting media to fight the electrical fire. Look at this. Okay. On gas carriers, once one DCP storage container is depleted during firefighting, and the alternate DCP storage container automatically takes over and continues to provide DCP. It is not correct actually. We need to operate it separately because in generally in gas tankers you will have a huge maybe 1500 or 2000 kilogram or 2500 or up to 4000 kilograms also. Dry chemical powder is being stored in either on the port side, this thing, one on the port side and one on the starboard side also. Similar tanks are provided there with so much of depending upon your cargo carrying capacity. Okay, so once your one container DCP is emptied out, okay, then you need to operate the other container by manually. So it is not correct sentence, so it is a false one. So gentlemen, we have discussed about 30 questions. Thank you very much for observing this channel, IHMT video channel. Okay, goodbye. All the best.